Gentlemen, let's go over the plan. The first constant is none other than Janus, the legendary Cold War spy master. A KGB senior officer and head of the 6th Column Special Branch at Lubyanka, Janus is a certified genius and expert of counterintelligence. He retired from the KGB in 1988 when he fell out of favor with the Kremlin and defected to the US. Shortly after, the Soviet Union collapsed. Now, it is unclear when Janus stepped down as the constant, but since 2004, he has been a resident of a quiet community in suburban Vermont. Mr. Gray.
Right. So here's the catch. As an elite KGB agent, Janus was trained to withstand interrogation and torture. No amount of pressure will force him to disclose information he doesn't want to. Instead, we will need to search his home for clues. But if Providence learns of our presence, the game is up.
So we frame Janus, make Providence think he was the real shattered plant.
Correct. I will file a false ICA report, claiming to have traced a number of calls from Janus's house to the Institute in Romania. The case will seem clear. Mr. Gray was only a figurehead. Janus was pulling the strings all along. And by eliminating him, we will have neutralized the militia, once and for all.
However, for this subterfuge to work, you'll also need to deal with Janus's security detail. A Providence herald and former Secret Service agent by the name of Nolan Cassidy. Intel describes him as diligent and inquisitive, and we cannot risk that he contradicts our story to his employer.
Seems workable.
I certainly hope so. Everything depends on this next move, 47. You made this our fight. Now let's even the playing field. Whittleton Creek, Vermont. On the surface, a picture-perfect suburban dream. Wide roads, golden maple trees, and verdant lawns. Most residents here are white-collar professionals, ranging from university staff to government employees.
Most, but not all. Janus's unpresuming home is protected by a host of bodyguards, and intel shows that the fragile former constant rarely leaves the property.
Nolan Cassidy, on the other hand, roams the neighborhood streets. A recent arrival, the dutiful Providence Herald is busy making threat assessments and settling in with his security team.
Now remember, this is about more than just revenge. Janus is the key to bring down Providence. So get in there and find us a lead.
Good luck, 47.
I have to tell you, these are the best muffins I ever had. I'm supposed to meet a client for a house showing today, but I can't stop eating. Maybe you know him, Mr. Nolan Cassidy?
Can't say that I do.
Well, he's interested.
A realtor with a taste for the sweet things in life is in Whittleton Creek to show a house to Nolan Cassidy. It looks like he's stuck at a local muffin stand at the moment. It would be a shame to keep Cassidy waiting, wouldn't it?
The Schmidt house down the road. You know, the one that police shut down after the, well, incident?
I'm not really from around here, senor. I don't know anything about that.
I see. Well, never mind. He can wait a little longer. I need to squeeze a couple more of these beauties down.
Think someone else is supposed to be doing this? And done.
Please, no!
Hello there, sir.
Odd.
Yes!
God help us all. That man effectively tried to cancel Christmas once because he felt it wasn't possible to see matching Christmas decorations across all the houses in Whittleton Street.
Well, some of those decorations could be considered a little over the top. I mean, back home, everyone please.
It's Christmas. Let's fix it. This shows a lot of the land around here. Everyone around. We have to go to town meetings every 3 weeks to do votes on local regulations because people are coming up with new ways of trying to control what we can or can't do around here. If that man ever got into higher office, we'd all be living in a police state.
No flyer then? Have a fly. Charles Blake III appreciates your support.
If the realtor does...
Mr. Cassidy, I'm sorry for the delay. I'm ready to take you to the house.
About time. Let's go. You know which one it is, right? Last one on the right, far end of the road. I hope you've got your presentation in order. I don't want this to be a waste of time, you understand me?
Of course, Mr. Cassidy.
Nolan Cassidy is down. Good work, 47. Janus awaits your attention.
Wow. That's not looking good.
really impressed by all the wonderful things you have here. I wish my husband would let me
You
know
are
that
such
part.
a fool! How could you forget the gas? All you had to do was remember the gas, flip some burgers, and let Susan do the talking.
Although I have to say, probably did find a good place for my old microfilm viewer. Right now,
Hey, did you drop off the surveillance tapes on Janus at the house? Cassidy was asking.
Yeah, added them to the pile. What a stupid system. Record the surveillance in the attic, bring the tapes over to HQ and review them there. The recorder is perfectly capable of playing the tapes as well. Why not just keep them here?
What? Risk the owners of this house suddenly coming home?
Cassidy is certainly keeping a close watch on Janus. I'm willing to bet those surveillance tapes hold interesting information.
That damn rickety ladder over there.
Station 2. Still nothing to report.
I swear I have a license for it. I just don't bring it with me. You can't just confiscate my property. I need it to get rid of an aggressively invasive mole in this poor old man's backyard.
Calm down, Demolition Man.
One of Janus's gardeners has decided to clear a series of mole tunnels using explosives. I applaud his enthusiasm, but sadly, local police have confiscated his equipment. If you were to find it, 47, it might be the perfect way to rid the world of Janus.
It's a flesh-eating mutant mole. You don't need explosives. We're gonna keep them safe in our trunk until you produce that license, okay?
Ah, come on, man. It's standard procedure. You stuff the holes, and then you blow up the tunnel system so it collapses. Look it up on YouTube.
Sir, if the American police force looked to YouTube as guiding principle for standard procedure, I'm pretty sure civilization would have collapsed a long time ago.
God damn it. fuck was that noise?
Hey, somebody...
Station 4. Everything looks good.
We might have a situation. Sweeping area, over. Anyone there? Answer.
Station 8. Nothing to report.
Station 7. All clear.
Excuse me?
What?
I understand you have a mole problem.
Oh, you're a godsend. Let's get straight to it. The sooner this is fixed, the sooner I won't have to listen to Mr. Janus's complaints. Follow me. As you can see, we have a mole issue. I know a permanent solution might take some time, but if you could just fill the holes by the end of the day, it'd be great. Come find me when you're done.
Haven't you learned anything yet? Long did he talk for?
Can't really be sure. Zoned out of it. It's not as bad as that time I used Amazon to the house. Man, that just kicked off some old memories. Long-ass stories. He dragged me down to the basement. Showed me all of his memorabilia.
You know how it works.
Interesting.
The old man
Maybe
can't
you should
remember
try to
anyone's
spark
name.
some of
I'm
those
done.
old stories,
Let
47.
me have a quick look.
Who knows what secrets Janus might reveal?
A bit unorthodox, maybe, but you got the job done. Let me get Mr. Janus so he can inspect it for himself. Hey, tell Mr. Janus the molehills have been fixed.
You know how it works. The old man can't remember anyone's name. To trigger an old memory, he's got perfect recollection. He's practically Rain Man when it comes to his old adventures.
Well, I've learned my lesson, that's for sure. Mr. Janus. Starting with a bit of a non-orthodox approach. I can looks good, I guess. Well,
At last, the actions of the first constant catch up with him. Death feels like an easy way out for a man like Janus.
We need to secure the area. I need you
Still.
to get as far away as possible.
We are close now, gentlemen. Both targets are dead.
I need you to keep your head down if you want to stay alive. Hold on.
Yeah, of course.
Say, you guys haven't been poking around the frog habitat behind the house, have you?
No.
Oh, okay, great. It's just that, well, I saw one of those security people from Mr. Janus's house, and I'm pretty sure he was burying something back there, and I just figured since you guys seem to be, working together, you might know about it.
Can't say that I...
Someone from Janus' security detail buried something in the frog habitat behind Cassidy's house. What could that possibly be?
Back there, okay.
A cigar box with a few cigars and a note inside. Well, this is very interesting. The note indicates that the box was given to Janus by the Constant as per tradition, he writes. 47. This could mean the Constant and Janus meet up on a regular basis. Excellent find. Janus is apparently engaged in a civil lawsuit with another resident of Whittleton Creek. James Batty, the plaintiff, wants Janus to stop his annual landing of a helicopter near the local creek. Batty claims it interrupts the nesting birds and a species of frog that has been declared endangered. Must be a very important trip given his poor health.
Okay.
Command, I've heard something weird. I'm gonna go check it out.
What can you tell me?
We had a guy poking around the backyard earlier. Claimed he was there to look at the frogs.
Uh-huh.
What do he look like?
Pretty sure it was that James Batty. He wanted to see if the frogs would migrate further into our yard.
It's not even the first time this has happened. Ever since that...
Excuse you, sir.
sitting there most of the day. I don't know what he's reading. But it looks like it's the most interesting thing he's ever come across.
The new Cassandra Snow novel, maybe. Slivers of Past Shimmers, or something like that. See, my wife's reading it now. I can't get her to do anything around the house.
No, it's not a novel. I think it's a journal, or a diary. He's one of the security people working over at that old Russian guy's house.
That's gotta be something from the old man's archive.
Oh. Well, tossing it out after reading, you can have a look. How I get most of my books these days.
One of Janus's many diaries. He's apparently been the chairman of the Ark Society for years. He stepped down very recently, but is still attached to the society. Well, 47, this is valuable information. Good work, 47. We now know Janus is meeting with the Constant at an event related to the Ark Society. And we have an approximate date as well. I think that's all we're going to get.
We're close to the finish line. It's time to end this.
All mission objectives are completed. 47, once you've left Whittleton Creek, I will notify Providence of our discovery.
In the meantime, we'll go over the clues you found. Once we've located the Constant, we'll make our final move.
You make it sound so easy. Robe for Janus. What did he need that for? Ceremonial robe of some sort with a note from Janus attached. The note is interesting. Janus has asked Helen to do a few repairs on the robe before he leaves for his annual trip. He even put a date there. This is valuable information, 47.